Hello. So I'm in between patients again. This seems to be becoming a Friday tradition. And I just wanted to come to you this week with a different kind of video. So far, I've let you know how amazing and wonderful things have been since we made the switch from public school and me working full time to homeschooling and working as a traveling SLP with a more flexible schedule. And it has been amazing and wonderful, and I would never go back. Like, it's perfect. Well, not perfect, and that's what we're going to get into. It's much better for us. But there are some challenges, as in any situation, that have came along with this, and this week has just really left me feeling like wrung out, tired, and overwhelmed. I'll just be honest. And I think any mom of multiple children, any mom, period, even if you just have one child, probably gets to this point. Homeschooling itself is fine. The curriculum's starting to seem a little dry to me just because it's very repetitive, but Haven has not said anything. And we haven't had time this week due to all the other things going on to really do a lot of science and social studies. That's supplemental right now. That's how they do in public school too, is like, reading and math have to be priority. And then we do those things as we have time. And we just haven't got to fit much of that in since Monday hit us like a train. So that always makes me kind of feeling antsy, like we didn't get enough in, and I want my kids to be well-rounded. I want them to be doing not only those 4 main subjects, but a foreign language and typing skills and learning how to write in cursive and just all these things. And so when we just get the bare minimum in, it rubs me the wrong way and I feel guilty and weird. So that's a challenge of this new lifestyle. And it's just kind of been the perfect storm of little tiny things that have came together to make it a really tough week for me. The kids probably have been fine, but Sean, my husband, has had to stay. Well, he stayed after school one night and he had church one night. And I was a little sick on Wednesday, just had a stomach bug. So that sucked. And we woke up Wednesday after a really bitter cold front, and our water wasn't working. The meter had frozen up. So I woke up Wednesday and we had no water. My stove broke Wednesday morning, or Tuesday night my stove broke, and I was sick with a stomach bug, and I'm just like, what in the world? So, by noon, our water was back on. I was starting to feel better a little bit. But Oliver was also teething most of the week, and that's been rough. He's not, like, my girls never, I didn't even know when they were teething. They just popped out teeth and were happy as a clam. He is not like that. Bless his little heart. His cheeks get flaming red, and he gets a little clingy and doesn't want to be put down, and he's a big drooly mess, and just kind of throws a wrench in your day when you have 2 other kids that you're trying to manage and educate. And also you have to work I'm working a few days a week right now as my caseload builds up. So just juggling all that has been rough. He is still nursing. He's 10 months old, and so he uses that as a coping mechanism when he's upset or in pain, and has started nursing like a newborn this week all of a sudden because of the teething. So whenever I'm nursing him, the girls kind of take advantage of that, and they'll get in the craft stuff in the homeschool room and make a giant mess, or they'll go into their room and not clean up after themselves because I'm not like shadowing behind them, making them do that. And we're just gonna have to come up with some better system. And right now, my idea is to get rid of everything in my house that I don't want them to touch. So I don't know how that'll pan out, and I don't know how I'd have the time to do that anyways. But if you have any other ideas, you could comment below. That'd be great. You could fix my life problems for me. On top of all of our teething, Mia is hitting this like really rebellious teenager stage where she doesn't want to listen to anything. Timeout is not affecting her. She's got this new habit of finding anything she can draw on her face with, and has drawn on her face 3 times this week. So that's fun. I think she's going through a little bit of like the teenager stuff, but also maybe the middle child feeling a little neglected from all the attention I've had to give Oliver this week. And let me tell you, Haven, my ADHD sensory processing kid who we made all these changes for, has been an angel. Like, so good and so helpful. And, you know, she does like to craft, so she'll get in the craft stuff and make a little bit of a mess, but that's no big deal. And her behavior is so good, has done such a 180 since, 2 months ago. If you would have told me that she would be my most well-behaved kid, or my most low-maintenance kid, I guess is a better way to put it, I would have laughed at you 2 or 3 months ago. But she has done so well with this whole transition. And something amazing happened to her last night. When she left school, there was one certain little girl that she was just devastated about leaving, and she cried out about this girl several times. And we run a Girl Scout troop, me and my best friend, and we had several new girls come, and we weren't really sure who they were. We got their information from the council last night at our meeting. They came, and one of the girls was that little girl, and she was besties with at school, so that was so exciting. And she had such a good time. Like, God must have had his hand in that, because I didn't know the mom's name and I didn't have any way to contact her. And her mom was like, she was so upset when Haven left school. She didn't want to go anymore. And I tried to figure out who you were so we could get them together. And I'm just like, me too. It was perfect. But that's just a side note. So I've had, kid issues to deal with. And I guess just being a first time, mostly stay at home mom, I'm getting closer to my kids, which is so amazing, but I'm, having to deal with these little fine-tuned attitudes all day long and making adjustments for those. And it's just been a rough week. It's been a rough one, guys. And now we're to Friday, and thank the Lord I made it. But I'm going to have to find some better time management stuff. We had a Disney Plus this week, like I said, and that has been an issue because we all want to watch all the Disney movies. And I had somebody comment about how much Disney Plus we watched the day it came out. I don't think they didn't mean anything by it, but they just said something like, oh, sounds like a perfect school day. And I'm like, you know what? It was, because we don't have to school Monday through Friday like public school does. We always school on Saturday. Every Saturday morning we do school. And my kids don't have a cookie cutter education, so if we want to take a day off to watch Disney movies all day, guess what? We can. We do. And it's fine. Their education is not being neglected. In fact, I would say it's being, I don't know, it's more well-rounded now than it was. Maybe not this week specifically, but overall, definitely, yes, they're learning life skills, and we've started cooking. I don't think I've done a video since we joined Radish Kids, which is amazing. I don't remember how much it was. It's reasonable, though. I can link it down below. But Radish Kids, they get a box of little kid-friendly recipe cards and a cooking tool, and just these lesson plans. You could do lesson plans. Sometimes they have videos, and the girls and I did our first box last weekend. And normally I don't think that you necessarily have to do the 3 recipes together, and you didn't this time, but the theme was Thanksgiving table. So if you made them all together, it kind of looked like a little Thanksgiving themed meal. So we did, and we made chicken noodle soup. It was supposed to be turkey noodle, but we just did chicken noodle soup, and we did corn muffins, which the girls discovered they loved. They'd never tried a corn muffin before because they didn't think they liked it. But when they make it and have some ownership over it, I guess it gives them some more motivation to try the thing. And they found out they loved it, and we made kind of like an herb butter to go on those. And then we made apple crumb pie, which whatever crazy reason they didn't want to try, but that was fine for me because I ate it by myself through the week. Probably not. I probably shouldn't have admitted that, but it is what it is. I'll start Monday on a diet, right? Probably not. Still nursing, so probably not. I've been using that excuse for a while. But anyways, yeah, it's been a rough week. It's not all sunshine and rainbows over here. Not everything is perfect, but we're still blessed. We're still so thankful, and we'll make it. Next week could be completely different. Probably will be. Just got to figure out some management of these little minions and hopefully a less busy week professionally. So, love you guys. Thanks for watching. If you want to be notified when I upload a new video, hit the subscribe button and turn on that little bell below. So, have a great weekend.